6 with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Dragons of San Antonio taking on the Golden Eagles of San Diego. On the visiting sideline, their head coach. His guys really responded well to their loss in the opener. Winners of 4 straight since then. On the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys ready to show out in front of the home fans as they try to send them home happy at the end of this one. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Well, CD, you see some of the injuries that have popped up for this franchise, and obviously hoping to get these guys back sooner rather than later.
Yeah, and these guys, they've been hearing the mantra next man up since their Friday night light games in high school. It's 3 simple words, but they're absolutely perfect to use.
It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead them to 4th down. You know, last week it was unbelievable how many times they were in the backfield. They had 7 sacks. Whatever they had for pregame meal last week, maybe they had it again.
I think they're going to continue to repeat it if they keep this up. But remember, we were at their facility, and we walked past the defensive meeting room, and what did it say over the door? Rush the passer. It's a philosophy. It's a statement. That's who they want to be, and they've been very successful with it.
Yeah, an opening drive sack. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading the charge, we get a look at their 6-year quarterback.
You enjoyed watching that game tape, didn't you?
Yeah,
last week's game.
Good. 4 touchdowns, 1 pick.
Now, you were a little upset about the pick. I didn't know if you were playing this week or not, if you were the head coach.
Hey, they got the win.
You got the win, so you got to give him another chance?
Give him another shot.
All right, I think the ratio's pretty good. He'll try to eliminate the interception, but he wants to keep that hot streak going, throwing touchdown passes.
Looking middle, and that's complete. Here now a 3rd down and 8.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Looking to throw. Elam. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup.
The numbers for him from a week ago, 20 carries, 88 yards.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know, he spent a lot of time in the training room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
At the 32-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Elam. And he comes back. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. And while all of that was going on, we have an injured player out there in need of some attention. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. They'll look to throw here on first down. He hits his target, the tight end Adams. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
4 yards on the pickup.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The Dragons offense led by their running back headed out for the second possession. And he's run well here the first half of the season, no doubt. You can see the graphic. NFL leader in rushing coming into the weekend. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On first and 10, it's Dobbins. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Ball at the 33, second and 9. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
A 1-yard pickup brings up
from the gun on third down. Peyton is going to float this one deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. So they bring their punter out there now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good.
fair catch.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd down and 5.
Back to throw. Elam. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And a pretty quick burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
At the 45-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 now. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
San Diego, first down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that's complete to Adams. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. From the 2, here's 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
At the 2-yard line.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Golden Eagles put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point attempt to follow here. And it's good to make it 7-0. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Throwing to start the drive. Peyton. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
San Antonio, first down. It's a gain of 20. First down, Dragons.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, San Antonio in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Peyton. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 20.
Looking to throw, Peyton. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw again. Throw left side, complete. That's Russell. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Back to throw again. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Russell. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. No move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Now, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Back to throw. Peyton. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. So not only do you not get the first down, but you've also made things a lot more difficult on your field goal kicker.
Yeah, they're still in range, but you're exactly right, because you know the kicker's over there saying, thanks a lot, you just made my job a little tougher, because when he kicks it now, he'll kick it lower, because he's got to get more distance. That means there's more jeopardy for the ball to get tipped or blocked.
And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the second quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football, and they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
Can't get away, and he's taken down. They'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Looking for Murphy, and he finds him complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Elam got his man complete over the middle. That's Murphy. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 40.
2nd and 2. In trouble, and he's taken down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Back to throw. Elam will try and do this himself. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could. But let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. He certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Dragons offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And as we check out the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns coming into the weekend, see a familiar name there near the top of the leaderboard, currently 2nd in that category. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. 2nd and 4. And he gets this out to Foster on the right side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones.
First down, San Antonio.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's a 2nd and 7. That's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Only able to gain a couple there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down. Peyton. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. It'll go in the books as a sack and a loss of a yard, but more importantly, it leads to 4th down. And he missed it. It's no good. And that will keep this a 4-point game.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through. And that one winds up no good.
So the missed 56-yarder, and now the flip side. Good starting field position at the 46 near midfield. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. Looking to throw. Elam to the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Well, they tried to get him into space coming out. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Elam. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Looking to throw. Elam. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
This offense back to work now late in this first half. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 38. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up
2nd and 1. Open man here is Foster. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Now 2nd and 3.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Back to throw. Peyton.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 10
yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 27-yard line.
And his kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half.
So halftime is upon us on Thursday night primetime, and we go off to Orlando. And Scott Hanson for our halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Scott Hanson, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Scott, we thank you as always, and we'll see what happens here in the second half. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out with the victory. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drops, they're going to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys are lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Complete to number 84. It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd.
Looking to throw. Eagle under pressure, and down he goes. Calling a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. So they bring out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Throwing to start the drive. Peyton. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
A gain of 18 on the play.
They go play action here on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. It's Foster. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 2.
at the 39.
Back to throw. Peyton. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Looking to throw. Peyton. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete, and now 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Peyton. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
Antonio, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
A quick throw complete into the flat out left. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds.
4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year, his 5th overall. And the Dragons have taken the lead here this 3rd quarter. Well, wherever he is on the field, he is certainly slippery with a football in his hands, and he proved it right there.
And normally moves like that aren't supposed to work this deep in the red zone because there's not enough space. Normally way more effective when you're working out in the open field. But here, incredible shiftiness, excellent contact balance, and he works his way into the end zone.
And that is caught for the 2 points. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Elam. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
Second down and 3.
At the 35-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up second and
out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
From the gun on third down. Elam. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room where they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Now the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return.
And he returns this to the 22.
And now back out comes the offense.
They have done themselves absolutely no favors to earn a win today in this one, Charles. The turnover woes continue. On that last drive, they had that fumble that led to a touchdown.
And, Brandon, I would say they have a mission on this drive, and the bottom line is protect the football. Just put together something that they can let the last drive go. Yeah, it was a bad play. They gave up points, but that doesn't mean it has to go that way the rest of this ball game. Do what you do best on offense and try and put the ball in the end zone yourself.
Second and 10.
Looking to throw. Elam powers through. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
A 2-yard pickup.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
10 at the 33-yard line.
Hands it off out of the gun. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2. Here's a 2nd and 8.
2nd and
8.
8.
In motion, the tight end. Operating from the gun. Elam. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 23 yards the pickup there.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and
back to throw. Elam, nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the lot.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. You talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
Now the try here for the point after. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Oh, a heck of a move. And he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Flag down. This could set him back. Looking to put a drive together. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to see.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Well, this is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That time multiple guys get to it. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Operating from the gun, Elam. And he's got his man on the out route. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Elam able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Elam. He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
From the gun on 3rd down, Elam. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Shifts by him, and he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here. Throwing to start the drive. Peyton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's good for a San Antonio 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Looking to throw. Peyton. Got an open man. It's Foster. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Up the middle they go. Anthony. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Back to throw. Peyton. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Looking to throw. Peyton. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
So out now comes the offense back onto the field. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. Throwing to start the drive. Elam. Oh, what a juke into space. Now a 2nd and 6.
To number 27. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Back to throw. Elam. Call it a gain of a yard. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Complete to number 27. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Looking to throw. Elam. And that is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
At the 20-yard line.
A handoff running left is Dobbins. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
And the San Antonio 1st down. 1st and goal.
Off the bootleg. Peyton. Blitz coming, and down he goes. A big loss there of about 7 yards on 1st and goal, so now it's 2nd down. Well, it's been a little bit of feast or famine because he's thrown for decent yardage, and obviously they've got the lead, Charles, but now he's been sacked 4 times.
And what I'm focusing on is his toughness in the pocket. Because you mentioned the feast or famine part. He's played well in between being dumped on his back. But every time he's had a chance to throw the football, he's been impressive.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The offense on 3rd down, it's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Peyton got his man complete over the middle. That's Weaver. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
3 yards. Brings up 4th and goal.
And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no wind. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
Operating from the gun, Elam. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down.
Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
From the gun on 3rd down, Elam. This is caught at the 20. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Golden Eagles get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now down to 20. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the hands team does its job. They're able to secure it. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Back out comes San Antonio. And it's looking all the more likely that a 5th straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10.
Now a handoff up the middle. Anthony. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Looking to throw. Peyton. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Dobbins trying the left side.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
So from the 25, this is 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Over the middle, complete. It's Weaver.
3rd and 3.
Number 87. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Operating from the gun. Peyton. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. It's picked up, a live ball here, remember.
Well, if nothing else, some signs of life here, Charles, because you're facing the big deficit, but at least they were able to prevent 3 more from getting on the board there with a nice block.
And that's how they're comforting themselves on the sidelines right now, because they certainly didn't execute well on that play at all. Bottom line, exactly what you said. They didn't need the 3, but they sure don't like giving up a block. They have something to work on as they get into practice next week.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
Back to throw. Elam. Over the middle, it's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
At the 27-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
17. A 6-yard pickup.
Looking to throw. Elam. And his guy's man in stride, complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
Another San Diego first down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Elam. Touchdown! From 6 yards away. And the Golden Eagles take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Extra point right down the middle. And that cuts this lead down to 13. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's 1 timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
The D can only stop it 1 more time as they take the knee. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for San Antonio, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the home team here, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.